say it.
Warrior. Gotta mispronounce and snort at the end. Like it just ripped off the hide of a deer on the side.
The IWC Championship is on the line as CM Punk challenges Sterling James Keenan. Jeff Gorman here along with Joe Dombrowski and Kingdom James.
Yo.
We are in Johnstown, PA at the Cambria County War Memorial, the site of so many great wrestling shows over the years. It's also the home of the Johnstown Chiefs hockey team.
Who cares?
Of the ECHL.
Hey! This town was the home of the Johnstown Jets, the minor hockey team that was the basis of the movie Slapshot. So you show some respect, you four-eyed freak, or I'll come over there to you and knock you out cold.
In fact, I believe that movie was filmed here, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Sorry.
The greatest sports movie ever made.
Even better than Major League when the Indians won at the end?
You know, the two of you together, we'd get one more four-eyed idiot. We'd have our own little Hanson brothers.
Hey, don't talk about Joey Styles like that.
Easy.
Shoulder block, very quickly CM Punk gets a 1 count. And another 1 count.
Quite an interesting situation with CM Punk now as he goes for another cover, just making his return to IWC tonight and already being thrust into the spotlight of a championship match. Sterling James Keenan in an interview stated he doesn't think CM Punk deserves it. But keep in mind, Punk never lost that title 2 years ago when he had a forfeited due to a head injury. That's
right. CM Punk was the IWC champion. He busted his head open, literally, in a match against Reckless Youth in the summer of 2002. And like you said, he didn't lose the belt in the ring, and he has a chance to win it back in the ring right now. But it was Sterling James Keenan about a year ago who beat CM Punk, and that was a real eye-opening victory for Keenan. But look at how far Keenan's come. He's the champion.
Right, back then Sterling's victory was considered an upset, but I'm not so sure if it would be now. Sterling has grown so much into the champion we see today.
Two men of very similar physiques, very similar styles. I think we're going to see a heck of a match once again.
We got a battle, a test of strength here between Keenan and Punk, as it's the champion Keenan wearing the yellow, as these two kind of look a little bit similar. Punk wearing the white trunks, and looks like Keenan's got the advantage right now, but Punk firing back up. I don't think Keenan or anybody could argue that CM Punk is not worthy of a title shot. Punk is really a good candidate for Wrestler of the Year. He has been all over the place. He's just wrestled at a very high level. He's been in Japan. He's been, NWA, Ring of Honor, just all over the place. Punk has had an exceptional year, and he's coming back on Keenan.
Big force in all those promotions, and he hopes to capitalize on that success right here in IWC.
Punk off the ropes. Leapfrog by Keenan. Now won by Punk. Keenan catches him, sends him in, reversed by Punk, so they're really both battling pretty evenly right now. Full Nelson. Countered into a full Nelson for Keenan. Good counter, dropping into a victory roll into. And a good counter by CM Punk there. Into a hip toss. Snapmare takes him over. So Punk very aggressive here. He really wants that belt back very badly.
He has to join the very short list of former two-time IWC champions.
And that list consists of
Jimmy Vegas, Dennis Gregory.
Good job. You see, he really is a professor.
I told you, hey, listen, I might think he's a punk kid who's never going to go anywhere and I ought to slap him most of the time, but I do admit the fact that he knows what he's talking about.
Now that's what you call damning with faint praise.
I don't know whether to be mad at that or be proud.
He's a smart, dumb punk kid.
Thank you.
That's right. I would take 25% of that compliment and run with it, Joe. And now Sterling James Keenan looking like he's ready for a somewhat disingenuous handshake.
Well, Sterling has proven that his unstoppable uprising is more than just a cool-sounding catchphrase. He's taken his career to the highest peaks IWC has to offer and hasn't looked back at all. And it's sort of like a role reversal to their previous match. Back then, Punk was the established title contender, and Sterling had something to prove. But now Punk, he's been gone since, I think, March. He's the one with something to prove.
It crowd here in Johnstown is really very cynical.
Ooh. Keenan got him.
I think if they'd have been accepting of that handshake attempt, that wouldn't have happened just now.
So you're thinking it was kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy?
I think that the crowd here in Johnstown ought to get behind their IWC champion and cheer him on to victory.
Well, there's no way that's going to happen. You heard the chants just as I did before the match. The fans chanting "Skinny Me" towards Sterling James Keenan, really getting on his nerves.
And Keenan really feels like he's not getting the respect he deserves. He's earning it in the ring, but the fans are kind of slow to get behind Sterling James Keenan.
Well, if they don't want to give him the respect, I'm sure Sterling would be happy to jump the rail, go out into the crowd, and beat a little respect out of each and every one of them.
Sterling claimed recently he was sickened by Norm Connors trying to quote-unquote screw him and using his name to draw people and then using trickery to try to get the championship away from him. But he forgets Connors is the one that gave him that championship shot in the first place.
Well, what Sterling calls trickery, I would call, keeping the action in the ring with no outside interference, and that's what Norm Connors has said. I see nothing wrong with that.
I don't think Norm Connors gave him this the title opportunity. I think Sterling forced it out of his hand. I think he pried it out of his hands.
But Sterling can't rely on that interference anymore. Norm Connors told him a few weeks ago, if you're going to win the title like a man, you have to defend it like a man each and every time, and that's what he's doing.
Keenan doing a good job of controlling CM Punk with his neck vice here. And right to the eyes goes Keenan.
Sterling made another bold statement on our website. He said, quote, "CM Punk fears me," although I'm seeing no evidence of that.
I don't think you can say that considering the wars that Punk has been in with Raven this year. That's going to be up for a feud of the year. It's really been an outstanding year for CM Punk, and this would be a great way to cap it off with another title win. Big shot by Punk. And Keenan right to the eye.
Punk has been very successful in NWA TNA, in Ring of Honor, in Japan, but that all doesn't matter here. He has to prove himself all over again to this Pennsylvania crowd.
Big back suplex, and right now Keenan is on top of the mountain.
As we said before, both of these guys very similar, and neither afraid to go for a quick cheap shot. There we go once again. Perfectly illustrating my point. A minute ago, CM Punk biting the fingers of Sterling James Keenan to get free of that neck vice, and Sterling returning the favor with his shot to the little punks.
The little punks. Well, the big punk is out there, and he's not feeling too well after that shot, as Keenan tries to follow up by sending Punk back into the ring.
Well, despite Sterling saying that the odds have been against him, he's had no short of confidence. He says he'll be CM Punk's destruction, and it seems like he was doing that pretty well, but now CM Punk with a comeback until Sterling goes to the eyes.
Well, Keenan really talks a lot of pre-match smack on the website, doesn't he?
He does.
Yes. I don't know if he just does that to pump his own ego up or give himself the confidence or what.
I don't think he needs to give himself the confidence. I think he has that firmly planted in his mind. He's just trying to convince everybody else he's as good as he thinks he is.
Big right hand by Keenan, and he's trying to keep Punk down. Only a 1 count.
It's all part of Keenan's psychological game. I've talked before about him being having kind of a Anton LaVey, Jim Jones mentality.
Look at this.
What are we going? We're going for the submission.
Helter Skelter. He's got it hooked in. Punk getting stretched out with that Helter Skelter.
He can only keep it to the 4 count if he doesn't want to disqualify himself.
Very effective, though.
But that would save his title.
I don't know. I don't know if Norm Connors would even let a DQ happen in a match like this. He might come down and order the match to continue. He's right down there, right on the floor.
He's watching rather intently his championship match.
Big job by Punk. And Keenan comes right back with another low blow. And Bryce Remsburg is starting to lose patience. Hooks him over, and a 2 count.
Who's losing patience?
Bryce Remsburg, the referee, the one in the striped shirt.
The Squeak Scolari looking guy. All right.
I'll take your word for it. As Keenan with the Irish whip on Punk. Here he comes. Monkey flip, and he got him with it. So Keenan looking very good right now as he tries to retain his IWC title. And we're seeing Keenan wrestling pretty much better and better every match. I mean, the championship is really working for him.
I think CM Punk may be a little surprised, a little taken aback at the amount of improvement Sterling's been experiencing over the past year since they last met.
Whoa, what a super kick. And Keenan is knocked into next week.
Lights are out and no one is home in the Keenan household.
You don't see Punk always go for the super kick, and he really surprised everybody, especially Keenan.
I think you'll find Punk knows where he is at all times. He needed a breather, and that's what he's getting right now, and he needed one shot to give himself that breather, and the super kick was exactly what he needed.
Keenan up to his feet first. Punk close behind. And Punk fires back with some rights. Swing and a miss. Oh, they got him that time with a left-handed clothesline. And now a conventional right-handed clothesline. Punk's got it going now. Right across, and now he's really getting fired up. Big lariat.
CM Punk feeling the big comeback. He can have it.
No, only two.
CM Punk has had a few opportunities to regain that IWC Championship he never lost, but he's never had a better chance than now, and he's capitalizing on it.
Needed the gut right into a drop kick. Punk really stringing those moves together. And a two count.
Walking up the champion's face, basically.
You know, we haven't seen Punk here in IWC for a while, but he's added a lot of new stuff to his repertoire since then, and that's a sign of a good wrestler. And now, Punk setting up. Wow, hammerlock clothesline. And he gets two.
Sterling could feel that championship slowly but surely slipping away. He comes closer and closer to the 3 count.
Sterling is definitely going to have to come up with something big soon.
Went to the well once too often.
Big dragon suplex. Very good move there by Keenan, and that knocked a lot out of Punk.
Both men down and hurt at this point.
Sterling scouted that move the second time around, and now Sterling gets that desperate chance for a breather he's been seeking.
Exactly. The same way that Punk needed the super kick to give himself an opportunity to recoup, that suplex was for Sterling to make his way down to the mat and maybe take a quick nap.
Both these guys laying it all on the line for the IWC Championship. The competition here has just really increased over the last couple years, and these are the two fighting for the belt right now. And they know there's a ton of people in the back who are also worthy. Good counter there. Punk goes in from behind, hooks him up with the DDT. Man!
Planted him right at the top of his head.
Here we go again.
I think Sterling's out of it. I think we have a new champion.
No, only two.
I've never seen a man tied up like that for a DDT. I don't know how Sterling Keenan kicked out.
That was very innovative. And Punk came very close to winning the title, but Keenan showing us a lot here. And Punk scoops him up, and down goes the referee. He got clobbered. Hooks him up. Whoa! There's the diamond cutter.
Yes.
We're here in America where they call it a diamond cutter.
Well, the Punk's been to Japan, so maybe we could, whatever.
Yeah,
We have a cover in the ring, but there's no referee.
the ref is very close, but he's in no position to see it. He got waylaid.
Punk had the title won.
There's no referee. He didn't have the title won.
Sterling was down for over 3 seconds. What are you talking about?
I didn't hear anybody counting.
There should have been a count.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Bryce Remsburg is still down. Here comes Keenan off the top. Punk was waiting for him, and he's going to hook him up. Texas Cloverleaf. He's really got it cinched in. Look at that. And Keenan's tapping.
That's the second time he should have this title won. CM Punk should be a 2-time champion.
Ref's still not there.
And once again, you know, it was Punk swinging Sterling around in a dangerous manner that knocked out the referee.
You may not have seen counting, but I damn sure saw tapping. You can't deny that. CM Punk should be the champion.
And he's finally sort of slapping some sense into Bryce Remsburg, and now he's up. How many fingers am I holding up? Okay, are you ready? Let's go.
Oh, but he gave Sterling too much time.
Caught him. He's hooking him up.
Oh,
MK Ultra. Is he going to get it? Yes, he got it. One.
Does he retain his title? Is it enough to
Two.
defeat Punk?
No.
No!
Punk kicked out of the MK Ultra.
Unbelievable.
Boy, that would have been really bad for Punk to wake up the referee only to have him count the 3 count.
That was the slowest, lamest count I've ever seen.
Well, he's injured. Bryce has had a rough match here. He's been knocked around. He's kind of loopy.
Now Sterling's upset with him. He gets pushed. The Remsburg retaliates.
1, 2,
They
no.
got her.
That was a little quicker. He must be coming around. Irish whip. Keenan goes in hard. Punk got caught with a boot to the face. And now Keenan winds him up. Backslide. 1 feet on the ropes. He got it.
Oh, come on.
Brilliant!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest
cannot believe it. Keenan retains the title.
Well, Norm Connors keeps making the edict. You have to defend that championship without any interference, but every time Sterling finds some way to cheat his way out of losing the belt.
That just means he's smart. And let me tell you something, Dombrowski, it's only cheating if you get caught.